Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. First, I'd like to thank you all for allowing me to be here. Well, thank you for giving me such a great opportunity to share my thought about automation in electric. So today, we realize that not everyone knows and I have been wondering about application of motion sensor in automatic lights in the modern era. How can this be? That's why I'm here today to tell you what it is and all you might want to know about sensor automatic lights. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hafidz Maulana. I'm student in Diponegoro University Vocational School, majoring in Automation Engineering Technology. Introduction. The rapid development of technology requires humans to continue to develop. In this modern era, almost all aspects of human life depend on technology. Technology actually helps humans a lot in aspect of everyday life. In this modern era, the use of control system is increasing rapidly. Control system general help humans to make their work easier. Automatic control system in the field of science and technology have recently developed rapidly. With the progress in the field of science and technology. It produced new innovation that develop towards the better. This can be seen from the range of application ranging from household to sophisticated equipment. The use of motion sensor is also a concern of mankind. Motion sensors are considered to make it very easy for humans to do many things, from controlling security, personal security system, and so on. These motion sensors are also called PAR, which are infrared-based sensors. However, unlike most infrared sensors which consist of an ER LED and a phototransistor, PAR do not emit anything like IR LED. PAR sensors allow us to detect movement, used to detect whether people or objects have moved or are out of range of the sensor. One of the technology that can be used to solve this problem is an automated system. In this case, automatic technology is applied to home lighting, namely to be able to turn on or turn off the lights automatically. Therefore, we need a tool that can control lights automatically, which are integrated using a motion sensor as a controller. Definition of motion sensor. Motion sensors are electronic devices that use sensor. These motion sensors are also called PAR. Passive infrared is a sensor that measures infrared radiation from an object. As seen from its name, PAR is known to work passively, meaning it only receives radiation and does not emit radiation. PAR gives a signal when there is a change in the level of infrared radiation. Therefore, PAR is used as a motion sensor. The sensor only responds to energy from passive infrared rays that are owned by every object detected by it. The object that can be detected by the sensor is usually the human body. The PAR sensor works by detecting passive infrared radiation that is owned by every object it detects. One object that has a passive infrared emission is the human body. Heat energy emits with temperature above absolute zero will be captured by the PAR sensor. The working principle of motion sensor in automatic lights. Motion sensor or PAR sensor have several parts that have their respective function, namely Fresnel lens, ER filter, piezoelectric sensor, amplifier, and comparator. Automatic lights that use sensor will detect movement at a distance of up to 8 meters and a detection angle of up to 1. Inggris. PIR sensor allow us to detect movement, used to detect whether people or object have moved or are out of range of the sensor. In this application, several additional control circuits must be carried out, such as the use of analog, digital, or various circuits that have been programmed using a microcontroller. From the PIR sensor module used as input to detect human movement and will then be processed by Arduino. Then relay as a circuit that disconnect and connect the instruction data received by Arduino and also likes as output. The relay itself is an electronic component in the form of an electronic switch driven by an electric current. In principle, a relay is two switches with wire winding on nearby iron ore. When the solenoid is energized, the lever will be attracted because of the magnetic field force that occurs in the solenoid so that the switch will close. Existing is making automatic lamps. In the manufacturing process, motion sensor-based automatic lamps require certain components, namely PIR sensor, BC 547 transistor, and 5 VDC relays. The components used in the design of other automatic lamps are 1 key resistor in 4001 diodes, 9 P batteries, and 220 AC lamps. The manufacturing process also goes through several important stages, namely 1. Using a PAR sensor where the lights in the study room will turn on when there is a movement made by humans. 2. Using the LDR system which aims to determine the effect of light intensity on the resulting voltage. 3. Using a 555 timer circuit is carried out to find out the length of time resulting from the design timer and the amount of output voltage. 4. Use the strike driver to find out the magnitude of the working voltage on the strike driver. Advantages and disadvantages of using motion sensor. Advantages. Easy installation. PAR sensors are small, inexpensive, low power, easy to use, and not easily damaged. Disadvantages. Many people are not aware of the good impact caused by motion sensor. Besides this, many people do not know that the use of motion sensor is very profitable in the future. Conclusion. PAR sensor allow us to detect movement, used to detect whether human or object have moved or are out of range of the sensor. PAR are basically made of pyroelectric sensor, which can detect level of infrared radiation. PAR sensor emit some low level radiation and heat. The sensor in the motion detector is actually divided into two parts to detect movement. These two parts are wired so they can communicate with each other. If one detects infrared radiation from the other, it will produce a high or low output. Thank you. Do you have any question? If there is not, then I'll end it. I give myself permission to say goodbye. More or less, I'm sorry. Thank you.